Am I the asshole for evicting my sister and her daughters after they hid my wife's wig and embarrassed her? First off, I want to start by mentioning that my wife is a cancer patient. She unfortunately started losing her hair due to chemotherapy, and she's been incredibly insecure about it. Her lack of hair in particular. She got a wig and started wearing it. I don't mind it. I 100% support her since she only wears it around family and friends. My sister lost her apartment after a messy divorce and moved in with her twin daughters 16 almost a month ago. Things been going well except my niece's constant remarks about my wife's wig. They got so hung up on it and kept asking lots of questions about it. They asked to take turns to try it on, suggested they straighten it with the straighter and so on, which was exhausting. They even pressured to see her without it, but my wife was uncomfortable and refused. Yesterday I got home and found my wife locking herself in the bedroom and crying. I asked what happened. She told me she woke up and didn't find her wig, then discovered my nieces took it and hid then urged her to come out so they could see her without it. My wife repeatedly asked them to give it back, but they started laughing and recording. My wife had to lock the door to keep a distance, 'cause they didn't stop. I was fuming. I went into the kitchen and confronted them. They acted confused, but I was able to get the wig back. I lashed out telling them they humiliated my wife and embarrassed her by taking away her wig. They said it was just light-hearted prank, which made me go off on them. My sister got involved and said my wife was just being too sensitive and the girls were just curious to see her without a wig, but she overreacted. I told her her daughters were recording her. She saw nothing wrong in it and said I overreacted as well. I lost it on her too and told her she and my nieces are no longer welcome to stay at my home and they needed to leave. I later let them know about the eviction since they thought I wasn't serious and they started crying, begging that I let it go. But my wife is no longer comfortable around them after what they did. My sister called our elderly dad and he begged that I let them stay and insisted my nieces were just acting like typical teenagers. He offered to speak to my wife, but I declined. They've been begging that I change my mind, but I kept refusing. Am I the asshole